So, the Iron Banner has returned into Destiny 2, but is anything actually different this time? Let's talk about it. All right, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Destiny discussion video. Today, I wanted to talk specifically about Iron Banner because, as you know, it is Tuesday, weekly reset, and thus, Iron Banner is returning to us. But the question I have is anything actually different inside of Iron Banner? Now, obviously, you know, the general expectation from a lot of the community is that when Iron Banner comes around for the first time in not only a new season, but specifically within a new expansion, there's often been this expectation that there's going to drop a significant change, or at least a hope that a significant change will find its way into Destiny 2, specifically Iron Banner, one of Destiny's pinnacle PvP experiences outside of Trials. And Iron Banner comes back, you know, comes around about once every 4 weeks, at once a month or something like that. And yeah, I think I've always had this expectation or this thought that when Iron Banner comes around once a year, that we would get new armor at least, or you know, some new weapons, new armor, and maybe if we're lucky, a new map. Now, in terms of a new map, that's probably low on the list of expectations. I don't know if we'll ever see a new Iron Banner map within the next year, but there's always that hope, right? But in terms of armor and weapons, I feel like, for me at least, with a game that focuses so heavily on vanity and showing off your Guardian fashion, things like that, that you would expect that there would be some level of immediacy or prioritization of armor at least once a year. I wouldn't be upset if even only once a year we got a new armor set for Iron Banner with the new expansion. That to me sounds fine. But once again, Iron Banner has returned, and unfortunately there are no new armor sets. It's the same old. And I think for me, and I'm sure many of you, that is kind of a bummer, because not only, you know, is it a bummer that there's no new armor sets, but I think for me, one of the big bummers is that there are existing armor sets from Destiny 1 that could easily be converted into Destiny 2 armor. It's not like you're creating these armor sets from scratch, right? They already exist, and it would be so easy to me to import those designs and those things into Destiny 2 and say, hey, you know, we have a reprised armor set from Destiny 1. I'm still thinking about the wolf one for the hunter that had the little wolf on the hood. Like, that one to me is still one of the sickest Iron Banner armor sets. But they were also really cool for the warlock and the titan. But the point is that, you know, even though that's a reprise role, and yes, people would still complain about this, I think the truth of the matter is that people would still more or less rather have that and complain about that than the general complaints that are going around now, that there just is nothing new in terms of armor. Now, in terms of weapons, obviously, you know, Bungie definitely made an attempt to provide some level of adjustments or changes to the Iron Banner with new weapons, right? There's a new hand cannon, and I believe there's a new sword, a vortex frame sword, which is pretty cool. And I saved my Iron Banner bounties from the previous seasons, or for the previous season, and was able to get the hand cannon and the sword from one of the packages. So I got those early, but never really used them. And so I think other than those are really the only changes. And with the existing weapons that they have, there's, you know, new perks in the game. So obviously there's a chance to roll some of these, you know, legendary weapons from Iron Banner with new perks. But is that enough? You know, that's the thing that I think about. I'm not saying it's not enough for me. I just want to put the question out there. Is that enough for Iron Banner? Something that comes around once a month and is heavily touted within the Destiny community. And Iron Banner, you know, in my opinion, it's fun, but it definitely needs a new mode. It definitely needs a new coat of paint, needs new maps. And it would be nice to see maps that are specific to Iron Banner. Now, obviously, that is reaching, and you're asking for a little bit much there, you know, but I think in terms of the armor sets, I think, you know, it would have been cool to at least see that. So I think when it comes down to it, will I jump into Iron Banner? Sure. I'll jump in, you know, I'll play, try to get some of the new rolls, see if I can get a god roll for the new hand cannon, because it is 180 and I like 180s, and maybe the sword. But other than that, yeah, I will say that I am a little disappointed that there's no new armor set in the game for Iron Banner. We got a new raid set, so should be happy about that. I don't even think Trials of Osiris got a new armor set. I just, you know, at least one of them, you know, at least one of them. But, you know, to have neither have a new armor set, I think is a little bit disappointing. But again, no real clue as to why they decided to not go that route. Maybe they just ran out of time. I know, you know, they focus heavily on the weapons. There's a lot of new weapons in the game, so I think, you know, there's some positive notes to that. But I think in terms of the armor sets, I'm all about the fashion. So if I could get a new armor set, that'd be great. But but other than that, that's my general thoughts. Iron Banner has returned this week into Destiny 2. However, it doesn't necessarily provide anything really new. If you want a new weapon inside of Destiny with new perks, you know, the new perks that are inside the game, I think it's definitely a reason to run at least this round of Iron Banner. But I don't know if Iron Banner is really, I think it's going to decline. That's my prediction, that it's going, the retention of Iron Banner over the next coming weeks before the new season this summer is going to be potentially decline. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. I don't want to put that bad omen in the air. That is just my prediction, and I hope that it's wrong. I hope people do continue to jump into Iron Banner as the weeks go on. But that's all for me. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited about Iron Banner this week? Are you jumping in? And if so, is there a specific god roll that you are looking for? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be looking for comments there, and drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. But until then, that is all for me. Another daily discussion video. Hopefully, if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. But until then, hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.